All right, following up on that dryer where I went through the schematic showing that there was a bad fuse in L1. We've replaced the fuse. The dryer is running. Obviously the control panel is still unbuttoned, but you hear the dryer running. There's the fuse. The fuse was simply bad. You can put your meter on it and there is no continuity. The fuse is open. So, and people were asking on YouTube, well, you have to figure out why the fuse blew. Oh, that's a really important question. Why did the fuse blow? You know what? I think that's the wrong question. It's a stupid fuse. Look at it. It's a dumb little current limiting time fuse. This dryer is 1.5 years old. I would not expect there to be a short in the heating element or anything at this age to blow the fuse. The real question is, why is the fuse there in the first place? These fuses blow for no good reason. That's what's so obnoxious about fuses. So the question is, why did they put that fuse in L1? Well, can you say lawsuit? Can you say tort America? Somebody somewhere burnt their pinky and so a lawsuit was filed? And so to settle the lawsuit, part of what GE had to do was start adding these stupid fuses, obnoxious, annoying, blow-prone fuses in L1 just to make everybody's life a living hell. Thank you, lawsuit. So there's your problem right there. Open fuse, no other problem with the dryer. And now, my YouTube friends, please join me in my victory dance.